I wanted to acknowledge this comment from Eddie Gastelum here. It was from 7:30. If you happen to find it, he said, "You guys don't think Richard Hart's marketing campaign, or the one that Richard is aware of anyway, is too late in the season?" This is a good question. I think other people have probably thought of this. It is almost the end of July, and a lot of people, it's going to be their first true bull cycle. And it's like, okay, I've heard everything that by October, December, everything's going to be at all-time highs. It's almost August, and I'm not really seeing this campaign yet. Again, Ethereum's at $600 right now. What do you make of that, Ewok? I mean, we talked earlier in the show how quickly, things can happen in a very small, controlled period of time with that hockey stick. But yeah, what do you think? Because I think other people might ask this too.
Well, again, it's only July. If we're going till December, how? Like I'm not sure. Maybe Eddie can expand on what he thinks the season, or how late the season is going to go. I guess I kind of need to know what he's thinking on how far it is.
Well, I think I get it.
I think I think it's right on time. I think if this starts even in a month from now, it's going to be about the very beginning of the major actually curve up this way. So I think it's pretty good on the timing as far as that goes. I don't think it's too late. I think you kind of want to hit it right at the very beginning so that people hear about it, and then they hear about it again, and they hear about it again. They hear about it a couple times because it's now started to go up like crazy, and they're like, well, what is this thing? I got to get in. That's when the FOMO really kicks in. I think it's pretty good as long as it happens within a month, I would say, from now. If it goes on later, could be. We'll have to see. We'll have to see when these packages actually go out and start delivering. I haven't heard about them yet. The last I knew, they were still in containers, sitting in a FTZ waiting for documents. So, but that's the last I had heard.
And I do think I get where Eddie's coming from, because it does seem hard to imagine, like, wow, all this is going to happen in this short period of time.
That's when it happens.
Well, as far as the price is going up, but I think he also means specifically the marketing, because if there's allegedly, some sort of packaging with a video, there's a battery, maybe there's a sort of sensual toy included. We don't know what it is, and he might be thinking, boy, how's this stuff going to get blasted out to all these people in enough time? I think, I'm not saying that's not going to happen. I just think that's probably where he's coming from, and I think it's probably a valid thought. But I agree that a lot of stuff can happen in a short period of time, and people get these mailers and the charts are already going up and stuff like that. They will figure out how to use it. I mean, this is, I think we do forget, because I do the same thing you do, Eddie. I forget sometimes how quickly things can happen. But with tech these days and everything, you can have one day that you're off work or whatever, and you just launch full bore into crypto, and you understand maybe how to get into Pulsechain the next day or something. If you're, within the demographic of somebody like maybe a guy that works an IT job, or mid-30s, something like that. But
Yep, I agree. And the mailers can go out very quickly. Like you can get a whole container mailed in 2 or 3 days. So you can do that rather quickly. And if they go to different areas of the United States to be shipped and sent, it can happen rather quickly. So,
and a follow-up comment here just a couple minutes ago from Digital Money Markets. He says, RH times towards the end of the bull cycle, Hex did many X's after ETH topped out. That is exactly true as well. He said it himself many times, and we've talked about it, but he is after glory at this point. Like, he is a wealthy man. I don't think that's anything he cares about anymore. And he wants that moment in the sun. He's had kind of moment in the sun version 1.0. Well, Hex, obviously. And then you have defeating the SEC, which not a lot of people publicly have given him his flowers for that, other than like us and everything. It's not like big outlets care or acknowledging him in any way. And I think he would like to see this after he believes that Ethereum has topped out. Ethereum's not even sniffed all-time high yet. So Yeah, and we just talked about it at the top of the show with RH Max. I mean, there is a chance that this could, we could go into 2026. There could be over 6 months left in this. I'm not saying significantly more than that, but 6 months is, I mean, quite literally almost like 10 years in the stock market, the amount of things that can happen in crypto. So, yeah, I think there's plenty of time. And, he is likely waiting for Ethereum to do its thing for a while first. So,
yeah, we have over 1,000 to go to get to Ethereum's previous all-time high. So yeah, we've got some time now. You did see, let's do this real quick. Yeah, I'm sharing it. This happened very quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Let's measure this out real quick. How many days it went from 2,300 up to 3,800 was 19 days. So that just shows you how quickly things can go. And if these exchanges, and I did hear the other day that the OTC desks are drying up, like there isn't much left in the OTC world. So unless people start putting some more liquidity out there, these prices are going to go a lot faster. That is one of the reasons why a lot of this stuff was being suppressed, is because the OTC markets had so much in there that these major buys weren't hitting the charts, the markets. So that has pretty much dried up. The last I heard, there was no Ethereum left in the OTC, the main OTC market.
That makes sense too. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we are on our way. So Eddie, I would say to something we've said before, but be patient. We'll see what happens here. And these things can move at breakneck speed. I mean, we've talked about Liberty Swap a whole bunch this episode. I mean, look at what we've seen from that in a matter of weeks. Like it's just literally, they shared their numbers the other day and their inflows went from, I think, 5 digits, like tens of thousands of dollars for 2 months, to last month being in the millions, actually.
Yeah.
So
pretty crazy.
Yeah. I mean, that's the definition of hockey stick. So,
yeah.
But yeah, great stuff tonight. I think that pretty much covers kind of everything we want to go over. Do you have any kind of final themes, thoughts, anything tonight, Ewok?
I don't think so. Oh yeah, one last thing I guess we can kind of talk about really quick for those saying it's over. We do pull this up once a month or so, maybe. This am I sharing the pi cycle? Yep. So the pi cycle indicator, still a good ways away. For those who don't know what this is, this chart has called the tops the last several cycles on the day. And when these run together and they create one point, that is essentially the top. Well, we started to trend that way back here in May. It started to get close and then pulled away again. It's in the process of pulling away yet again. So just wanted to check back in on that. I had it pulled up just to look at it, but yeah, we're not even close.
Yeah, looking good. When the orange and the blue, I think, cross is whenever we're pretty much there. So, yeah, it's been pretty reliable. So good idea to pull that up. So long-term view, I think generally people are pretty bullish. I mean, maybe there's some bears out there, but I think with what Ethereum has started to do over the last couple of weeks, it's extremely encouraging.
Yep.
We did just see Pulse get up to this level again. I mean, this was the previous all-time low from the original SEC news 2 years ago. So hopefully we turn this into support. So far for a few days, it's kind of looked like it, and hopefully we hang out at this level. I mean, as I've been saying for the last couple of years, I mean, if I get spare cash, I'm DCing it and everything right away. So yeah, we're getting close, I think, to more significant things happening. So
agree.
Yeah. Appreciate all you guys tonight. Digital Money Markets, XRP Preacher. I've never seen you here before, but welcome. Philly, DJin Moonboy, of course. Viper Styles. We had RH Max on tonight. J Money, Valiant Low Key. I saw Tam Tam in here earlier. Shout out Tam Tam. Icky or Ick or Ike. Good questions from you. J Money, I might have already said that. I don't know. Oh, great stuff from you, Bron Conservative. Yeah, appreciate all of you guys tonight. We do this, if you are new, every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got one more show left in July. We'll see what the Fed ends up doing to wrap up the month. It's probably not going to be anything good. We'll probably talk about that next week. So thank all of you guys for Crypto Ewok. This has been Iron Man, Black Sabbath, Boi Crypto. Rest in peace, Aussie. We'll catch you guys next week.
Catch you later.